Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Lies here with Weekly Wrestling Heat. We are back.
What up?
What's going on, guys? We got the crew here today.
What's up? What is going on?
So this week we're actually going to get a little bit more in depth since there was no AEW. We'll
hmm
get in depth into NXT and we'll predict NXT Takeover 30 and predict um, SummerSlam.
Okay.
So let's
Yeah.
get to it. Let's get with the news right quick. I know there's only one piece of news that's important this week. That's really important this week. So let's get to it, Moise.
Yeah. Sonya Deville had a stalker drive down from
Oh yeah.
South Carolina, scoped the
Yeah.
place out for like 8 hours, waited for her and Mandy to go to bed, and he was like
He
sending her
went.
messages.
He went through the window, right?
She set up like a little GoPro in like her window, and then went
Right.
through the back door. Yeah, something weird. And then he was literally messaging Sonya all day, and it was going to her Instagram junk because she didn't follow the dude, obviously. And then, like, when I finally looked at the messages, it said, like, hey, I'm on your porch, come see me. And, like, the last message was, I'm going to kill that bitch you're with right now, talking about Mandy Rose. And this guy's car had zip
Hmm.
ties, rope, mace. Like, it was crazy stuff. Yes, Marky.
Well. Okay. Okay. I'm quite. Okay. I got something. I just want to piggyback off of that. Yeah. The story that I got was it was some dude drove all the way from God knows wherever. I think 8 hours or something like that.
North Carolina or South Carolina? Yeah, one of the two
Right.
Carolinas. Yeah.
To meet over there. Try to break into our house. Came through the window. They got out safety. The police were called. Uh, yeah,
So they got out through the garage. Guy thought they ran upstairs. He ran upstairs. By the
hmm
time the cops got there, he was just at the house hanging out.
correct.
Yeah,
Sheesh,
that's stuff like
that's
that gives
scary.
fans a bad name, unfortunately, and it's sad
Exactly.
that we hear stuff like that.
I don't think um I don't I don't think it's a fan because he didn't know who Mandy was.
Right. You just after Deville, right?
Yeah.
Right. That was.
It's
I
one
seen his mugshot and everything. That was pretty damn weird.
it's the obsessions that are kind of creepy because stuff like that is not right to do. We understand that that you like these people, that you are a fan of them, but to go stalk them like that, that's a no. It's really creepy,
Big
and
ass. No no.
honestly, it's one of those situations where it makes fans look bad. Like
hmm
it makes the wrestlers not want to take pictures. It makes them not want
And what the
to.
hell was you gonna do with some duct tape and some what again?
Rope and pepper spray and
Yeah, thank you.
zip
Spray
ties.
rope, duct tape, and it was something else.
And zip ties.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't
Right.
know.
I don't know. That's
Homeboy was having a little. Homeboy had some fantasies, and luckily they didn't work out.
Thank you.
thankfully, and I'm glad they're okay. I pray that they keep.
Now she did send a tweet out to the whatever county cop sheriff's office saying thank you and how much they appreciate him and stuff. She did do that. So
All right, well, lighter side of news. NXT Takeover 30 is this weekend, and SummerSlam is also this weekend. So,
mm.
let's get into NXT this week's NXT. Let's get into it. So NXT kicks off with Johnny Gargano versus Rich Holland for the qualifying match for the North American Championship, which will be also this Sunday. This match is where Gargano took a nasty spot. Um,
Now, yeah,
your thoughts on it, guys?
that looked that looked like he hit that land was kind of awkward. Woo!
However they edited it, it looked bad, but it looked like they didn't stop the match at all, which was good
They
because
didn't.
apparently, well, they said that the actual taping was stopped for like 30 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah,
but the way, like, if you were looking away from your TV because it was in during commercial, it was a screen to screen. But right when they come back, you hear Morrow just yell, "Oh my god!" And you're like, "Whoa, what just happened?" And you see Gargano like on his head, and
Exactly.
yeah, it was a crazy spot. And Ridge Holland looks like a beast. That's gonna be one to watch out for.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
Even though he lost that match, I'm pushing for Rich Holland.
Well, we're gonna get a pretty nice match come NXT Takeover, so I'm not really complaining about that.
Oh yeah.
Ridge Holland?
Yeah, Rich Holland versus Finn Balor.
Ooh.
No, Thatcher versus Finn Balor.
Is Thatcher? I thought it was Rich Holland.
No,
I thought it
Thatcher
was Rich
cost him
Holland
the
too.
match. Thatcher cost
Uh,
him the match.
okay. No, my bad. That's my bad. I thought it was.
Okay.
Elias was too busy watching the Thunderdome and having fantasies about Montour and Ridge Holland or something. So that's what Elias was doing today.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was actually able to get in and watch the actual taping for the test for the Thunderdome, and it was pretty nice. I like the way that they're doing stuff. And I'm actually excited to see what they're going to do eventually, how this is going to work out with.
I read one of the production announcers kept calling Montour Holland. Like they kept
Yeah,
thinking Montour was Ridge Holland.
yeah, that was the only down spot of it, unfortunately. But other than that, it was a pretty nice testing of it. And like I said, it's a test, so I wasn't really too worried about it.
Yeah, I saw how they was gonna make the Thunderdome, so it's pretty nice.
All right. Then we had our second match of the night. I think we all enjoyed the first match a lot, though, so that's a good sign, good way to start. What was our second match, Elias? Our second match was Dakota Kai against Jesse Kamea. This was pretty much a squash match. Kamea got in a couple of spots. Kamea looks really good. Dude, it's like WWE is.
She's from Austin, huh?
Yeah, she's a local girl. Yeah, WWE is producing like all this talent in the women's division that's coming out of nowhere. Like they're like, okay, if we lose Io and Dakota tomorrow to the main roster, then we got Jesse Kamea and Mercedes lined up,
right?
And so they're producing women, like they're producing the women like no other.
I like how they, but boys, I like how they producing the women and such. But stop putting them in these obvious squash matches. That's all I'm saying. Let them show us some talent.
The thing I liked about this was there was the purpose of, and we're not going to talk about this being a squash match because we've seen the squash matches NXT puts on compared to AEW. We don't.
No. I ain't talking about AEW. I'm just saying in general.
No, but you have
now they've gotten better. Don't get it twisted. They've gotten better.
Because anyone you would have put up against Dakota, you'd want to lose, right?
Yeah, you can't just put somebody that is established. Yeah, because especially since this is the go home show for NXT Takeover before NXT Takeover. It was a good idea to put Jessie as her opponent because Jessie gave a fight, but at the same time she made Dakota look strong. At the same time, she still looked good. So
I'm not asking for them to just lose the match and bow down. All I'm saying, and make Dakota look bad. I ain't saying that at all. All I'm saying is make it look interesting.
What's not interesting about it though? That's what I'm trying to get. Like the match itself was good. The after the match was even better.
Yeah, after it was even better.
So it builds a story. It builds a story to what it is. It made Dakota look really good. You don't want to have a 50-50 booking when you're trying to build up a star. You want to try to make them look as strong as they can, even though it makes another person look kind of weak. Like the fact that they're using established talent to face this person is not a bad thing. It's just the fact that that other person lost makes it look like, and it wasn't a squash match because squash matches last less than 2 minutes. This match went on almost 10 minutes.
And then you had You had Dakota cut a afterwards saying she's gonna take the title from Io. Io comes out, they brawl. Io gets the upper hand, go towards the stage, and out of nowhere, Reina, I don't
Oh,
even know what name they're giving her right
that
now.
was that was I
Gonzalez
knew
comes
that was
out.
coming.
Gonzalez comes out, gives her a big boot, um, takes out Io Shirai in the ring. Dakota and Gonzalez laugh as they walk out.
This was a good ending, good way to build up Dakota Kai and make stack the cards against Io Shirai, because this is going to be real interesting to see who's going to win this match. With
See, I had a feeling this was going to happen too. Like Monty saw it coming, but then I was like, man, Gonzalez would be like that perfect girl for them to have dominate on Raw Underground for a couple of weeks too, Monty. So I was like, maybe it won't happen.
I'm actually starting. Speaking of which, I'm actually starting to like Underground more.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. I like the fact that they brought the MMA fighters, the three of the four MMA horsewomen in there, and the fact that they added Nia to that adds a little
Yeah, I
bit
think
more.
Nia Jax is a perfect fit for Raw Underground.
You would think that.
I'm not. I'm saying I know as far. Okay, I'm saying as far as. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I thought her and Shayna Baszler was gonna go at it. That's all I was saying.
We'll see that match eventually in
Yeah.
Underground, and I'm excited to see that one. I hope it really
Yeah.
goes the distance instead of these 2-3 minute matches that they have. I hope it goes at least 5-10 minutes where they're just beating the crap out of each other.
Exactly.
Anyways, going back to NXT, we get Legado del Fantasma versus Breezango and Isaiah Sir Scott. I thought this was a good match. Build the story between Swerve and Escobar. I really liked how well Breezango and Swerve Scott work together.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people complaining online, like, why isn't this cruiserweight title match at Takeover? And I kind of like it because, and this
What's the
be a
problem with it?
little, this is gonna be a long tirade here. So I like it because they also announced on the pre-show you're gonna have Oni and Burch versus Breezango versus Legado for the number one contendership for Imperium's tag titles. So now you have two title matches that you can put on next week and the week after unopposed. There's no AEW
Yeah,
for the next 2 weeks. So I like
and
it.
it's a good smart idea to do, and then it's a good build
Mercedes,
up for all teams.
You could put Mercedes next week. You have that cruiserweight title match open the show, and Mercedes and Rhea close the show.
There you go. I think that match will be really good.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Of course, Legado del Fantasma won. I like how strong they're booking on Legado del Fantasma. I like how they're working the cruiserweight title right now with them. It's pretty. It's Escobar and this whole storyline with the cruiserweights is actually making me more excited to watch 205 Live and to watch NXT. I'm getting more invested in the
The
cruiserweight
ending was.
division.
I don't know if the ending was botched or if that's what they had planned. It just looked like it was a very awkward ending.
Yeah, with the double drop kicks and then Escobar hitting the breeze. Yeah, so yeah, no, that kind of looked a little bit botched, but I think it probably was just a timing issue that they had, unfortunately. So I think that's what probably caught them off guard with that one. Afterwards, we get Pat McAfee showing up to the Performance Center with three of his Colts teammates. And then we get the showdown between Pat McAfee and Adam Cole. I really, as much as I hate Pat McAfee right now, I really like this heel promo that he did.
Okay,
Dude,
let me ask you a question. I have a question.
This McAfee promo was okay. So there's 3 promos right now I remember off the top of my head. The McAfee promo, the MJF promo from a couple of weeks ago, and that one of the very first Edge and Randy Orton promos.
Yeah.
Like, so that's saying a lot because McAfee's got no experience he's got experience on the mic as a broadcaster, but not as a heel wrestler. So just to go out there And you can tell he improvised some of it because when the wrestlers were like, "You suck," he turned around and was like, "No, you suck," and continued his rant. And
Yeah.
he was like, "I made $1 million in 7 different industries," and dude, I loved it. I loved it. A plus. Bring him in as a manager. Bring him in as a guest trainer. Do whatever you got to do. Yes, Monty. Monty's gonna complain now about this.
No, actually, no. I'm really not going to complain. As a matter of fact, I'm riding with you and everything you said about Pat McAfee. I just have one question. So I want to make sure I'm understanding right. So am I looking at Pat McAfee as a baby face, or I'm sorry, wrong person.
McAfee's
No.
the heel.
Okay, McAfee's the heel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
You
okay.
want to know why he's the heel? Because yes,
Yeah, please explain. Yeah, help me.
But once you drop those 3 words, stupid wrestling fans, you become a heel automatically.
Yeah. Well, also I think they're trying to turn Undisputed Era face in a sense.
Continue.
I mean, you laugh at it.
I got a great moistism here. Like, Monty, you're laughing at it now. Let's say Retribution comes out, kills everyone on the main roster, right? And then 2 weeks from Survivor Series, you hear that guitar strum, and Undisputed Era is going to save you from Retribution. Because Adam Cole has already beat Tommaso, Adam Cole has already beat Dominic, Adam Cole has already beat whoever the hell else is in that stable.
It's a good way to build them up, unless they're building to a split, which I doubt because Undisputed Era is money, like together
as a whole. Like,
as a whole.
And even if they move them back heel in a couple of weeks, think about New Day Undisputed Era with Undisputed Era as the heels. Usos versus O'Reilly and Fish. Usos and Roman versus O'Reilly, Fish, and Adam Cole. Like, yeah, dude. And Roddy already killed it on that last Survivor Series with Shinsuke and whoever the hell else he faced in that triple threat match. Daniel Bryan, I think. He killed it in that. Like, these guys can go. Yeah, they're smaller. Yeah, they're annoying, but they can go.
That part, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you might not like them. You might not like them, but as a unit, Undisputed Era has been unstoppable since they got to NXT. So the fact that they're building this match, whether Adam Cole loses or wins, it doesn't matter. This match really doesn't do anything for him. It just gives Pat McAfee the rub. Because Adam Cole has been known to give the rub to people as well. So since Adam Cole and Pat McAfee are good friends, I think this is something that they both wanted to do. Whether this is Adam Cole's last takeover before he gets called up to the main roster, or Undisputed Era last showing, this whole segment was perfect because Pat McAfee made Adam Cole get in there by himself. And for for Pat McAfee to throw out that promo, and then at the end, Adam Cole just go to him and just say,
"You're my bitch."
Saturday at Takeover, I'm gonna make you my bitch. And Pat McAfee didn't say nothing. That was the perfect ending to it because
McAfee
Adam Cole
showed that fear. He was like, "Oh shit, maybe I am in over my head."
Because he could bring his teammates, and they could try to do football tackles or slams or whatever to Undisputed Era outside the ring to try to help Pat McAfee win. But it all Saturday, what's going to go to is storytelling in the ring. So this match, even though at first I thought it was a work, I mean it was a shoot and it turned into a work. How the way they did this was perfect because they added a quick story to make into something that could possibly be one of the best things that could happen in NXT because they need their big next heel. So if Pat McAfee comes in, has that big next heel, whether he wrestles or he goes into it as a manager or something.
Now I can see that part.
Because
the manager part.
I know he's been training. Like he's been training to wrestle. So even Triple H said it in his conference call. This isn't a one-off for Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's gonna be more on NXT. So I have a feeling he's been training for the past couple of months or past year or so to actually wrestle in the ring. So I'm interested to see how he's gonna look inside the ring. Anyways, we get into the next segment, which was Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez versus Shotzi Blackheart and Rhea Ripley.
This was stupid. Get Jockey Blackheart a million miles away from these two women. These three women. Aaliyah's a mile ahead of you right now. Get Jockey Blackheart.
Who would you replace with her?
Tegan.
Ooh, okay.
And it says a lot. It says a lot coming from Moise, because Moise is not the biggest Tegan Knox fan.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like when it comes to Mercedes Martinez, I ain't gonna lie. I did say this earlier. I did say this yesterday. I said like this: you going against Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah. The tank gimmick, not today. Just walk down the ring.
Yeah, these people have been, this Robert Stone Foundation or whatever has been making your life hell for the last couple of weeks. Leave the tank in the back. Leave the
tank in the back until the smoke clears.
Yeah,
Now that part I agree with.
Yeah.
Overall, I like the match. It was a good match. Yeah. It made
I actually did like the match. I love the powerbomb spot to the outside. I hate Shotzi getting the pin, but
it built the side storyline to Mercedes versus Rhea Ripley, and that's what I'm wanting to see. So whenever we get Mercedes versus Rhea Ripley, that match is gonna be freaking.
That's gonna be
fire, and it's gonna be heavy hitting because both of them don't hold back.
Exactly.
Anyways,
you know how I feel about Mercedes Martinez, so that's good.
But Mercedes Martinez is already 38, so they need to move quick with her because they waited too long with Shayna too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think we might get 6 months to get Mercedes Martinez acclimated back to NXT. Probably after Royal Rumble, we'll see her get called up to the main roster.
I just love this conversation.
No, you want her there now. That is true. You want her there
but
now.
I'll let you have after Royal Rumble. I'll let you have it.
She was already at the Royal Rumble, and she did a great showing. All NXT women did great showings at the Royal Rumble, so
yes,
that's a good thing. Anyways, afterwards we get the main event, which was the qualifier for the last spot in the North American Championship ladder match: Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream. I thought this match went good until the interference started.
Yeah, I get that. Now that part you're correct about. I have a question, gentlemen.
Not the Thatcher interference, but I mean like the rest of
everybody else coming in, preview what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have a question.
Before you ask, 1 second.
Okay.
I thought this was the best NXT TV finish since NXT's been on TV.
I can agree. I just didn't. I thought they should have had it at a different spot of the match because this felt like it wasn't in the right spot. But I agree.
Maybe Thatcher could have came out first.
You feel like this should have happened after the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it could have happened to the 1, 2, 3. But I like the fact how Thatcher came up and screwed Finn Balor. That was my favorite moment in the match because I really want to see this match.
I'm gonna ask y'all opinion. How do y'all feel about this heel Velveteen Dream?
I don't think he's heel. I think he's
him.
Yeah, like he took out Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is definitely a heel.
Kind of okay. Well, whatever this Velvet.
At this point, it doesn't matter who's heel or who's face because it's a 5-person ladder match. So the way they came out was good. I like Cameron Grimes sitting on top of the freaking ladder with the North American title.
Much as he annoys me, that was funny. And see, I told you how I felt about Cameron Grimes. He annoys the shit out of me, but I'm not gonna disrespect the work he's doing.
Bronson Reed. I think it's gonna come down to Bronson Reed and
Priest?
Yeah, Damian Priest.
Really?
Yeah.
I think okay.
because they
I
both
think-
those two guys have been built up to where you think that one of them is going to win the title.
Okay, let's see that. I like Bronson Reed though. I'll take that.
We'll talk about that right
yeah.
now, actually, when we get into our NXT 30
NXT predictions. So
Let's do it.
yeah. Anyways, Velveteen Dream came out with the win. Then afterwards, Johnny Gargano comes in, super kicks Dream. Grimes takes out Gargano. Damian Priest takes out Cameron Grimes. Bronson Reed takes out Damian Priest and Velveteen Dream, and NXT goes off with Bronson Reed holding the title up and standing tall.
The reason I liked it was it reminded me of that SmackDown episode where Kurt Angle hit the Angle Slam, Jericho hit the Lion Salt,
Yeah.
Kane hit the that's why I liked it so much. But yeah, right here we got the NXT Takeover 30 card. I got it in front of me. Let's start with the pre-show. We will go Breezango versus Oni Lorcan Birch versus Legado de Fantasma to determine the number one contender. Who we got, guys? Elias, you writing this down?
Yeah.
So we're starting predictions all over again, and we're probably gonna go to Rumble.
Let's go to Survivor Series.
Yeah. Okay.
But no,
so
that's
not it.
well. Hold on, because we have Survivor Series. We have NXT Takeover.
Right.
We have SummerSlam. Then the next week we have Payback. Then we have All Out. And then we have whatever 2 pay-per-views before November. So yeah, from here to November.
Okay, let's do that.
So, all right, let's get into it. Breezango versus Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch versus Legado Fantasma. Who you got?
I gotta get back to my picks. Hold on, I got you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna go Legado de Fantasma because the other two have already lost to Imperium.
I'll go with Legado too.
Legado, yeah, same here.
All right, let's get into it. Finn Balor versus Tim Thatcher.
One of y'all take this one first.
I'll take Finn Balor.
I'll take Finn Balor.
I'm gonna take Finn Balor. I think he needs to win too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Give it to Finn Balor now, then let Thatcher get some revenge, and maybe give it Thatcher a win down the line.
Yeah. Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. I'll take.
Why? Why?
Pat McAfee.
Why?
He doesn't like Adam Cole.
Thank you.
Yeah, but what story? Like, how do you implement that into a story, Monty?
I'm just saying. Okay, you asked me what my pick is, right?
Yeah, but like, what's your hypothesis?
No hypothesis. I just want Pat McAfee to win. Simple as that.
Okay.
That one I'll take. That loss I'll take, but continue.
I'm gonna take Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole's gonna whoop his ass. I think there's gonna be Seth Rollins Dominic level, and then the only difference being Adam Cole respecting him at the end.
Maybe.
Who are you going with? Wes?
Adam Cole, baby.
Okay.
All right. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's Championship. I am sticking with the champion Io Shirai.
I'm gonna say Dakota Kai, even though I want to share what's it called to win. Io Shirai to win.
I'm gonna go Io Shirai as well.
Right.
I know it's a ballsy pick on my end, but
it's not a ballsy pick. It's an honest pick. Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Cameron Grimes versus Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream for the NXT North American Championship.
Bronson Reed, baby. You ain't gotta ask me.
I'll take Bronson Reed as well.
Really? I will be on an island by myself and take Damian Priest.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
I'm split 50-50 between.
I like that. I like that. That's a brave pick. I like it.
The only reason I'm scared about this pick is I can see the next match going either way. And if Cross wins and Keith Lee gets called up, I think the only viable guy you can have face Cross that's like looks like he could kick Cross's ass would be Priest.
Yeah. Because Bronson Reed got demolished by Cross.
So like,
anyways,
maybe Dexter Loomis if you bring him back, even more creepy. But
yeah.
Or even better, I think, assuming he ain't part of Retribution, I think Ciampa might get another whack at Karrion Kross.
Dude,
he's been off TV for so long. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Anyways, that brings us to our main event: Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. I am picking Karrion Kross.
You don't take me that long to answer. You know who I'm going with.
Keith Lee.
Thank you.
I am going no contest.
No contest. Ballsy move.
You know, but you know what? I will say this though. I'm going with Keith Lee, but I ain't gonna say what I ain't gonna say what I hear. I ain't confirming, denying. You might have a point, Elias.
All right, that's NXT Takeover in a nutshell. Let's get into SummerSlam predictions. This is going to be the interesting one. This one's going to separate the men from the boys.
I'm scared. Go.
All right, we're kicking off with Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade.
The Profits are high still, so I'm going to go with the Street Profits.
Correct.
I am going
hold on. Street Profits with Bianca Belair.
I know Bianca will be there.
I am going to be the devil's advocate in this one. I'm going with Angel and Andrade.
And I feel that pick. And I feel why you feel that way. I feel why you picked that.
All right. And that's for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Then we get into the hair versus hair match between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
No, man.
I am picking Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose gonna cut all this girl hair off. What?
No one's picking Sonya. Everyone thinks Mandy's gonna win. Wait, you're picking Sonya?
I'm picking Mandy, but
no, I'm picking Mandy. I'm picking Mandy too.
I'm picking Mandy. I'm saying Sonya Deville gonna get all her goddamn hair cut off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's
picking.
What we're
saying.
Oh, I thought you picked Sonya. I'm like, what the hell?
No,
that's why I was sorry about that.
You think Vince is gonna cut his blonde Kelly lookalike's hair?
Exactly. That's what. Exactly. I almost got scared.
All right. We're gonna get into Apollo Crews versus MVP for the United States Championship. Both Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley are banned from ringside. I'm sticking with Apollo.
Me too.
Apollo.
Yeah, that's common sense.
I love the new music though.
I do too.
Where it yells out Apollo. Yeah.
Yep. All right, we're getting into the street fight between Dominic Mysterio and Seth Rollins. I am going with the newcomer Dominic.
I'm gonna go Dominic too, but I think Seth wins.
I think, and this is my theory. I think if Dominic loses, he turns on Ray.
Dude, a lot of people are saying Retribution comes out and helps Dominic.
That too. All right, we're getting into. This is going to be interesting because both of these matches involve Asuka. So let's get into the first one: Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Title.
Yeah, how is this going to work out?
She's going to have to tough it out.
Wait, let's do Bayley first because Bayley said she's going to face her first. So Bayley versus Asuka first
for the SmackDown Women's Title.
I'm going to go. Bayley wins this. Sasha loses.
I agree.
Monty,
is it a possibility that Asuka could be Asuka 2 belts?
I mean, if you want to pick it, then go.
Okay, here's the thing. Sasha and Bayley is a storyline you don't need a title for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
well, actually, let me think.
I think you build the
I
story
think I'm gonna go opposite. I think Sasha wins, Bailey loses.
and Bailey's like, I tired her out for you.
Thank you.
Okay. So me and Elias both think Sasha loses. You think Bailey loses. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good ballsy pick. Nice. All right. Braun Strowman versus The Fiend for the SmackDown title.
This is fucking weird. This whole storyline is weird.
I'm going with The Fiend.
But Alexa, you got to save the girl.
So,
Alexa, it's gonna be the Fiend. Alexa gonna turn on Braun.
so are you going with The Fiend or are you going with Alexa?
I'm
I'm
going
going
with
with
the Fiend.
I'm going with the Fiend because I don't want to lose. So I'm gonna go with the Fiend.
I'm going with the Fiend. I'm gonna be pissed off about it, but I'm going with the Fiend.
I don't know. I think this one is. I'm not. I don't care about it honestly. All right,
You
last
don't like
one.
you don't like the storyline?
I do like it. I want to see the Fiend win, so I don't care as long as the Fiend wins.
No, I think me and Monty are opposite. We want to see Braun win, but
We know the Fiend gonna win.
yeah,
I want the Fiend to win.
I don't
Why?
give a
You
damn
have-
about the Fiend holding a championship. The Fiend don't need a championship. The Fiend is better off by his damn self. He fine.
and now he has Alexa.
Thank you. The hell?
He gets the title
You
and the
know,
girl.
you know what? You know what? You know what? Like I said, I want Braun Strowman. I really want Braun Strowman in the ring, but I'm gonna pick the Fiend.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I'm gonna pick the Fiend too, but hear me out on this.
Go
Alexa
for it.
tries to help Braun, and then Nikki comes out as Sister Abigail. Because Nikki tried to apologize to her last week, and Alexa was like, "Go away from me." And dude,
That will be funny.
I ain't
All
into that.
right. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the Raw Championship.
I can't
I'm gonna
call
go-
that one.
I'm gonna
I ain't
go.
gonna pick that
I'm
one.
gonna go Randy.
I ain't gonna pick that one. So you gonna go Randy?
I
I
think
don't
Drew.
want to, but
You know, I'm gonna go with Drew on this one. I'm gonna go. With
I know Randy might win it because the odds are in Randy's favor. So we'll see about that one. Whew. So it's a total of 8, 6. So they're 14 picks this week.
wait. Switch my pick to Randy, or switch my pick to Drew, because Randy's gonna win at Payback. Randy's gonna win it next week, so I'm gonna say Drew this week.
Okay, so it's
Because you need to do something big at Payback.
yeah. So we have 14 picks for the taking. Out of all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 picks can change the landscape of it. So
Okay. Now, before we do anything else, before we leave, give our goodbyes. The tagline for SummerSlam is "You'll never see it coming." You
Correct.
can't see John Cena. Is he the leader of Retribution?
I doubt it.
That's how you make people care.
True.
I highly doubt
You never see the SummerSlam. You never see it coming
That's the tagline. Yeah.
unless hold on, y'all going to the Thunderdome, right? Something like that next.
He is.
Okay.
Elias is.
Okay. Let Brock come back.
Ew.
Ooh.
I mean, let's call it what it is. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is kind of true. I mean,
I-
Brock Lesnar does. Listen, hear me out, man. I mean, Brock Lesnar does kind of run a Slam for the most part.
Yeah.
Just saying, fellas.
But so does Cena.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Or
Mhm.
well, the reason I'm saying the Cena thing is also because SummerSlam was supposed to be in Boston.
True.
Yeah.
So Retribution comes down in the main event, destroys Drew and Randy, and then when the mask comes off and John Cena's like, cut that shit. And then He's like, now we're TV 14, and then blah 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 blah.
So you think the Doctor Thugonomics gonna come back?
No. I think he's just gonna be a heel badass, like Hulk Hogan level.
Okay.
I can see that, but
I don't think
Cena's
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see.
I think you just need to, because the Retribution reveal, if it is Tommaso, that's a letdown for a lot of people, and that's a lot of we don't give a fuck for a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the Tommaso Ciampa as far as Retribution. That's why I'm kind of praying to God he screws Carrion.
Like, I think the only people you can have where people will care is Cena,
Or Lesnar.
maybe Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett?
If it's like a new Nexus, Monty.
Continue.
I would pop the loudest if it's Enzo and Cass. That's how you get me to pop.
Yeah. I mean, I like these picks. I like these predictions. Don't get it twisted. It makes it real exciting.
It's a lot more exciting than what WWE is going to do. It's giving us Dominic and Tommaso.
Yeah, I don't like the whole. I don't like Tommaso being in it. I don't. I ain't saying he ain't. I'm not saying that at all.
I don't mind
Tommaso being in this particular story with the Retribution.
But if Tommaso's in it and you like a scene and it seems like this is the guy.
Well, my next question: who do you think the females are?
I think Vanessa Bourne, Chelsea Green. I think he agrees. Realize?
Yeah.
But I also think Carmella could be part of it because why hasn't Corey gotten attacked yet?
They run.
Yeah, but come on, man. There's like 15 of y'all. Y'all can corner them. Like, and Corey's been talking about coming back for a match. What's behind it all?
True, you got a point there.
Or last week, you had Miz not even help Morrison or the locker room. Maybe Miz is the leader.
There's no telling at the moment, and it's going to be interesting to find out who actually wins this. Who actually this is.
Assuming Retribution does it. Yeah. Who knows? All we can do is wait.
Yes. All right.
So that's it for this week's episode of Weekly Wrestling Heat. We will be back next week with another episode, the cool down show, and predicting and covering AEW Saturday.
I love AEW not being on Wednesday because it clears up the schedule so much. But now next week we're gonna have to do NXT, SummerSlam, Takeover. We got to figure it out for next week. We're not covering 15 shows.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll talk offline after that. But anyways, tune in next week as we cover all the action that's going on in wrestling and do the cooldown for
no, there is no cooldown. You go home to payback.
Oh yeah, go home to payback. My bad.
Yeah.
So,
we're signing out.
Anything else before we sign out?
I got nothing.
All right, give me 1 second. I want to do something right quick. Hold on. One more thing before we exit. And then I'll be done. I know. Right. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the picks challenge here. This is the leaderboard. Right now, we're starting at a 0. So next week's episode, we'll see who's in the lead.
So we're at 0 right now?
Everybody's at 0. So next week, we will start the prediction challenge. The winner gets 5 points to start the next season.
Okay.
So, All right, guys, that's it for today's show. Join us next week, and as always, follow me at I am Mr. Laredo. Follow at Monty_dollars. Follow Moise at MoiseH91. I think that's it. And follow us at Weekly Wrestling Heat on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. So from everybody here at Weekly Wrestling Heat, we are out. Peace.